Hey, I just don't get it. Are these devil's ears or like cat ears? I mean, that is not very manly. They've got to step in and do something for men. Got to be a little bit more
No,
manly.
because when it's shoot to thrill, you don't give a shoot. You're gonna
You don't
wear
give
it
a shoot. You
anyway.
don't give a shoot. And for years, I've had my bucket list, and for years, I had on there that I was gonna. It didn't say anything about dating one of them. It just said I was gonna marry one of the girls from Shoot to Thrill. And obviously, that hasn't happened. I'm
That
glad I
has
got
not
you.
happened,
I'm glad I
honey.
got you, TL.
Appreciate you.
Hey, welcome.
Tracy's an honorary member.
Yeah, there. Thank you. I would love to pretend to
I
get on
like it.
stage
I
and do
like it.
background
Yeah.
singing.
It works. Hey, I'm LT. This is TL. We've got Kara with us of Shoot to Thrill. This is a
Mhm.
special year, 2026, for bands and clubs. The
Mhm.
Triangle celebrating our 15th anniversary, girl. So, our 15th
Nice.
anniversary over statewide, over 25,000 followers. Our
Mhm.
website, ncbandsandclubs.com. And of course, our bands and clubs family all across the state, from the coast towards the mountains. Charlotte, I think of course, the Triad, and lots of great music in our state. But we are
Mhm.
so privileged in 2026 that we are saying, wow, we're really honoring some tribute bands in our backyard of the Triangle
Mhm.
of the state of North Carolina. And here we go. About a month ago, I interviewed what's his first name? Joe Hero, the Foo
Mhm.
Fighters tribute, and
Yes.
Link, right?
Link,
Link. Sorry,
Blank.
sorry, Link.
Yep.
Link Butler.
Sorry, Link. Gosh,
Yep.
just amazing and amazing,
He's
just like
great.
this. Get in. But Kara, so much. Thank you for being with us, taking this special time of
Mhm.
anniversary year. And yes, a salute across the state to great tribute bands. Maybe you can characterize it, but gosh,
Mhm.
really, in this phase of being really popular, I feel like we've had a few years of just maybe you can describe that if it's just ultimate. It continues, and I think I think it will continue. There's so much talent out
Mhm.
there, but we're glad
Mhm.
to have you. We're wondering if we can start. Yeah, we go back to the beginning, and maybe that included you right from the beginning, but
Mhm.
describe that beginning process and why a tribute and just anything you can share with us. But thank you.
And I don't even think we said
Okay.
what tribute band you are. So go right ahead,
Oh.
please.
Okay. So I'm with Shoot to Thrill, and your all-girl ACDC tribute. I actually was not one of the founding members. So I don't know how far back Shoot to Thrill goes technically. It sounds like it was about 20 years ago. But
Wow. All right. All right.
Susan Darney, our Angus,
Okay.
was one of the members that founded the band. And they decided on ACDC because it's like, okay, if you're going to sit down and decide for all girls to go ahead and really rock and prove yourself, what band is it that you're going to try to take on? ACD, it's got to be ACDC. It's got to be,
Yeah.
you
Did
know,
you love
and
AC/DC before this, though? Just curious.
I liked a few of their tunes.
Okay.
I'm from New Hampshire.
Okay.
And my family likes to go about on Lake Winnipesaukee up on the lake.
Right.
And I had an uncle that would take us out, and he would always have ACDC playing on the back of the boat while we tubed and did stuff like that as a kid. So it brings me back to those fun summer times with family.
Right.
Yeah. And then when I got with the girls, I expanded that
Yes.
whole, category. But yeah.
Can you think, or 20 years ago, that there were even at that beginning process, or can you end the description of the popularity of tribute bands? Again, I'd need some help, and maybe you would too. But 20 years ago,
Mhm.
with the thought process of what band are we going to do? We want to go at it hard. AC/DC is a great one to do.
Mhm.
But at some point, they really came about more tribute bands. I guess it was back then, but can
Mhm.
you characterize as you travel just the growth and popularity of tribute bands?
Yeah, it's giving people an opportunity to see bands that they wouldn't technically get to see due to, geography reasons and financial reasons, really. And a lot of the clubs too do not allow, children.
Right, right.
So if we're going to pass this down to the next generation, we've got to get the kids involved in listening to this music. That's how these things are going to die out. So we've got to keep the kids involved.
Yes. Yes.
But I only moved down to North Carolina about 10 years ago. So I didn't know anything about the tribute band circuit until I came down here.
Gotcha. Right.
Did you
Right.
play music when you were home, if you will, when you lived up north? Were you in a band there?
I did. I sang in a cover band up there for a few years before we came down. And I did singing competitions before that and in chorus all through school.
Oh, really? Singing competition. So really music is your first love?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
That in karate? That in karate?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that and hair.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yes.
yes. In case y'all didn't know, she is a hairstylist by day, a rock star by night.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
you guys are traveling up the East Coast. How far do you typically travel? Because you go on the weekends to do this, right?
Yes, we do. We try to stay away from weekdays if possible, but sometimes, there's a bike night that might pop up on a Wednesday, and we'll make that happen because those are usually pretty family oriented. And again, we want to hit the children as well. So we go as far north as New Jersey right now. And we're headed to Iowa, possibly Ohio, and where else were we headed this year? Georgia.
Right.
How far down south do you go on the East Coast?
We have gone down to Clearwater, Florida.
Right.
That's probably about as far as
It's
we've
beautiful
gone.
there.
Besides the Chris Jericho cruise when we drove down to Miami to then get to port and get on the ship to go to the Bahamas.
Very
Yes.
good.
That was fun.
We need to do one of those. There's more and more of some of those cruises doing the music experience. Got to be fun. Got to be fun. So I described that, a heavy orientation to East Coast, up and down the coast. I guess the word regional, obviously you're going some out west, but sometimes I look for what best words describe your travels, but I guess certainly speaks to the East Coast or a regional band, certainly, and just honored to be so and know y'all. How about this on next to that question? You being for years have been a stylist, cutting hair. Let me see. I came to your salon one time. I think you were gifting or helping me out with some promotion in tickets. I think I was trying to. I was like, did she cut my
It
hair?
was years ago. I didn't.
Did she
It
cut
was
my
summer.
hair that time? I had a girl.
It was me, Lawrence.
who was
It was
cutting
me.
hair.
Oh, you had a girl that cut hair, but I was the girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, but I'm wondering on the week that's busy, and gosh, you get into the season, and I think you're going to describe it's pretty busy. And there's weekend shows as a week, and there's weekend shows both weekends. How do you manage your time, or what does that mean? And I can envision that are you off most Mondays and Fridays to make it happen, or otherwise? Can you describe that for how you make this work? And obviously you're trying to your career as a stylist and having some
Family life.
having some bills to pay in a family.
So you hit the nail right on the head, actually. So that I'm at Salon Lofts in Cary.
All right, thank you.
So I rent my space, and so I am the boss of myself here.
Right.
And I get to, make sure that my schedule is balanced with work and family and rest and all the things. So I take control of my book, and I just go ahead, and most Mondays I'm off. I typically work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the salon, unless a bike night comes up, then I might schedule around that.
Right.
And then I can take the liberties of, maybe coming in at afternoon time the next day so I can sleep a little bit and then come in.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think you probably could speak to the other girls in the band. I think some of them have a similar type schedule, whether they're teaching. I think some of them are or whatever. But yeah, you got to make it happen, right? You got to make it work. And not everybody. Obviously, we have the the career by during the week, and then we have the passioned part-time musician on the weekend. You know, so much
Hmm.
of our local music is made up but by such an amazing skill set and a variety of skills, but yet it's amazing what their families or significant others of the pattern they're having to have.
Yeah.
I think I've seen enough pictures, Kara, that
Mhm.
I've seen the white van, I've seen some travels, the great pictures that y'all share. So I think
Yeah.
it might be a van that's involved. And then
Yep.
I'm going to appreciate you teaching me. I guess it's two vans or just by equipment, or how does that usually work? Is there a
So
box truck?
if it's just our yeah, with puppies. If it was just us girls, we'll just take the van and we remove the last two rows of seats, and Wendy has everything Tetrised in there,
Wow.
just so. And we've got names for all of our stuff. Like Kate has a little sound machine, and it's in this box that's pink. And Wendy's like, grab Pinky, let's go. You know,
Love it.
get Meaty out of there. Get the fans, let's go. And she's sticking everything in little tiny holes, and you couldn't
Love it.
possibly fit everything back in exactly that same way if she wasn't there.
Oh my God. Well,
It's wild.
hopefully you don't have to worry about that.
No.
And I want us to go back around talking about the other members too, and keeping
Hmm.
the music alive for the younger generation. Now, the
Hmm.
last show we saw you at, because Susan, who you said was one of the founders of Shoot to
Hmm.
Thrill,
Hmm.
she is a music teacher, and
Hmm.
sometimes she will have her students perform.
Yes.
Last time was Miss Zoe, which we all were amazed and thrilled by. I mean, we're always thrilled with whomever
Ugh.
you guys have. You pick the best talent to get up there and showcase with you. And what a privilege for them, and what an insight to what they have to look forward to as well.
Mm-hmm. It's so much fun. And we had Morgan before that,
Yes.
and we've had Luke. But I won't say who Luke is, but we'll just say he's Wendy's nephew. But yeah, and as they age up, we go to try to find a new kid to help out. And
Yes, yes.
Zoe's actually looking for a band in
Oh,
case
Right.
any
fantastic.
other young kids want to get into a metal band. She's real heavy, and
Right.
she's having a hard time to find other kids that want to be heavy.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
I
Hmm.
know they're out there, but yeah, all our contacts and everybody.
Oh, I can think
Yes,
of a
yes,
few.
yes.
But, and it's not even just the young students. You're bringing back past members, of the band,
Hmm.
guest musicians, if you will.
Yes,
Bringing it.
yes.
That's
Kim and
always fun.
Brenna.
Do who? What?
Hmm. Kim,
Kim.
Kim
Yes.
C.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yep, and Brenna. Yep, yep.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. That was
That
so
was so
much
much
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, to put that
Um,
together. Oh, that was so fun.
so the band's about all the time, but you're about to be in your busy season. You'll certainly get into the spring, summer, and be very busy. And
Yes.
we're talking about those schedules, and I guess you get into a phase where it's every weekend. Is that really true in the season in the busy
Yeah,
time?
you have to kind of take it while it's there, and we try to go through a year in advance and make sure that we put in any special occasions, anybody's birthdays, our kids and things like that we don't want to miss ahead of time, and we just leave it open, and then we go through and just book those open spots.
Right.
That's awesome.
Now,
Hmm.
correct me, or just I thought about this week, and I think it's true. We found this on the local scene, but some calendars for great top tier bands repeat itself year after year, and the
Hmm.
top bands, the best bars want those bands. Are you going to you've built commitments and relationships? Are you going to some of the venues and festivals every year and they want you back somewhat?
Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
happening? Does that happen?
It is. It's a lot of return venues, actually. If you'd like to know what some of our favorite venues are,
Yeah, yeah.
one of them in the state of North Carolina is up in West Jefferson, and we'll be there in May. It is called Saloon Studios. It
Okay.
is up on the mountain. It has a fantastic outdoor pavilion, and you're just seated on this mountain and you have this beautiful view while you take this in. And whoever originally bought this property did not skimp at all on cost. Every single thing, I'm talking down to the light fixture, is Western style.
Oh,
Nice.
It's
Nice.
super cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
You go for the whole weekend then, right? You hope you get to stay
Oh,
more than just the one
We
night.
try to. Yeah, it's fun.
And some of the venues that you play here in town, I know Tap Yard, you'll be playing there recently or soon. What are the other venues here in town? And our
The Lincoln.
yes.
Yep, the Lincoln. And then we've also been at Bowstring.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yep, we were at Bowstring last summer.
Yeah.
We have done Woody's.
Yep.
What else have we? Locked and Loaded.
Yeah. And tell everybody where they can find your schedule for do you have it for the full year already up? So
we do, yes. We have a website, and that's at shoot2thrillband.com. And then we also have the Facebook page, Shoot to Thrill Band, and we have Instagram as well.
Fantastic.
And the events are all on there.
Very good.
Now, Carol, you've spoken of again nice comments. So y'all are speaking to future generations. The AC/DC lives on beyond generation after generation, and our kids and so forth. And you're speaking to, or you'll share a little bit more. I'm aware, and I think you mentioned it. You're going to some motorcycle shows or weeks, or however those are best described.
Bike night.
Yes.
Those are, I mean, some of those are family oriented at times, but sometimes my vision is maybe it's certainly grown ups having a great time, and there's some drinking and a little wild time. Now, I think you've been part of all of it, but you've been to some motorcycle weeks or part of a Daytona or Myrtle Beach, or you have some of those on your schedule, maybe other places?
Yes. We do a lot with the Harley dealerships. We'll be at Independence Harley in the Charlotte area. And then we go there's a Harley Davidson in, I'm trying to think now, Tennessee.
Wow.
Nice.
Which one is that? That is.
Yeah. And again, I think you hook up with that network, and they get to know you, and the different dealerships come calling sometimes. I suppose.
Yes. We would like to call them friends.
Yes.
And if venues are out there wanting to book you, I'm sure there's a place on your Facebook page or website and all where to contact you if they want to have you at their venue, correct?
Yes.
Very good.
Is that a fun environment to be around, or the bike shops and the bike weeks and celebrate? Is that a fun atmosphere to you, or or I don't know if you're a bike rider yourself, or I find all our situations of mixing in with some of that. I find oftentimes it's we get our stereotypes and so forth, but they're oftentimes very friendly, and maybe we have to make the first move and to be friendly ourselves. But we enjoy it. We're not drawn to that per se. But again, we know some local bands just like Shoot to Thrill that yes, they're playing at the at a dealership and trying to help the energy for a good sale or whatever.
Yes.
Fun.
All right, Miss Kara, the real question we're all dying to know. Do you know what it is?
No. What are you going to ask me, TL?
I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite song to sing? What is the one that gets you raring to go?
Okay. I'm going to go with, because I have a few.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh, wow. I didn't
Dang
know
it, TL. Dang it.
Do you want to tell me the least favorite then? Do you want to tell me the least favorite?
No. I'm gonna say Girls Got Rhythm.
Girls Got
because Kate does her little thing before that, and she gets me all worked up, and then I come flying out.
Right.
You don't change the set list per year, periodically? It's always the
Periodically.
same?
Periodically, depending on, we have everything logged, just as you guys do too, I'm sure. I'm talking down to the color that we wore that night, and
Wow.
whatever, whenever we go back to the same venue and we know that, or in the same area, and we know we'll see those same people, we switch it up a little bit. We might
Okay.
switch out the side B
Oh,
songs
yep,
a
yep,
little
yep.
bit, but
Understand.
we will always do the hits every single time because we know that those are the ones that people expect and want to hear.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
And choosing AC/DC, just like Joe Hero would pick Foo Fighters, but
Yes.
AC/DC, a great example of, I mean, there are so many hits, right? There are so many
Mhm.
hits, which is your favorite, but a lot of them just have the energy behind it and
Yes.
demand personality. And
Oh,
Shoot to Thrill just brings it on stage and all of that. But
yeah.
I still wonder, I think I asked of Joe Hero, I said, how do you do it night in and night out, just in relationship to the same songs? Yes, we understand it. Different city, same songs, mix it up a little, but
Yeah.
what can you comment? You've been doing it a long time. How do you mix it up, or is that your smiles or your faces to your bandmate, or how do you mix it up? Or
Ah. Or we might change like a transition from one song into the next song. Um, because we moved things around, and we might be in the van on a trip, and all of a sudden we'll start brainstorming and pull out, Wendy will be like, Kate, write this down or type this up, I'm having this thought, and we just kind of all jump in and say, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we did this? And then we try to work it into it and say, uh, what note did that last song end on, and how can
Right.
we start off with that same note in the next song to
yes,
Yes.
have a
yes,
seamless transition?
yes.
Remind me, do you have any mashups?
Not currently,
Okay.
but it's
Okay.
there. It's in the works
All
because
right.
there are a few songs. There are a few songs that are rather long and kind of draggy that some people that are not like AC/DC fans per se
Yeah.
Right.
would be maybe kind of bored by, but we
Okay.
want to make sure that the diehards get a taste of it.
Yeah.
So yes,
Absolutely.
there will be something happening in the future. I
Oh,
will not
cool.
say.
Cool. Keep it posted.
Kara,
Mhm.
speak to us. You're real
Mhm.
close. You do a great job, all of you, but your fans,
Mhm.
your fan base, city to city, but y'all do some special things for your fans. Maybe you could name them, but how important are they, or just in your structure, or just in the conversation with your bandmates? Because again, you've built that. It's a tribute band of years, but speak to the
Mhm.
fans and just what y'all are trying to do.
So it's really, it's the fans that make this possible. When you really, if you might have a golden product, but if there's nobody there to enjoy it, then what's the point?
Absolutely.
So we just feel like, we all work really, really hard all week. And this is not our full time job. We are just trying to go out and enjoy ourselves and to the best of our ability. And we've got a few friends that meet up with us, in different states and stuff like that. We'll try to make sure that we reach out ahead of time and maybe set up like a little dinner date on the way before sound check, or
Right,
maybe we
right.
might let them into sound check and kind of hang out for the evening with us. and
Yes.
and they're just such great, nice, genuine people who are not looking for anything in return.
Right.
They just want to spend some time with you. Or there might be a person in the crowd that they just need a hug.
Yeah, great.
And
Oh,
if
very
you've
good.
seen any of our posts, we love hugs and snugs.
Yeah, yes,
Hugs and
yes.
snugs.
Well, I thought it was so great when we introduced you to our friend, one of our ambassadors, volunteers,
Yeah, he
and
was sweet.
you gave him that hug and you took your picture with him,
Mhm.
and it is always very noticeably that it is a genuine thing that you do want to do, or all of you want to do, get to know your fans, spend that quality time with them,
Mhm.
and then, when you're doing it with Stone Whiskey, you're out there before, maybe after, y'all are really,
Yeah.
in the crowd with us, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, we're just regular people.
Ah, yeah.
People treat us like we're these rock stars that are untouchable, but like we're people.
Right.
And we want
Yep.
to come, like, we're not trying to be better than you. We're not.
Right.
Yeah,
We're just giving you an entertaining time.
Right.
absolutely.
But it is easy to find a band, local or regional or so forth, where one person stands out from that band, or they become the more approachable person or the front
Mm,
person, spokesperson.
right.
And it just, it has been a joy. You all, the vision, the purpose, or mission, or what we're trying to do, and yeah, it's just
Mm,
pretty amazing that it's not just one of you; it's multiple of you just trying to be the face, and you're all there. Some pre-show, post-show, and just mixing with your fans. Much
yeah.
appreciated. So forth. Kara, sometimes we don't end
Mm,
these things very well on the Zoom. I guess we're getting
okay.
old, and glasses aren't working or whatever. We're watching a clock, and I can claim that I think 4 minutes or so. You and
Mm,
we've gotten a little closer just in terms of our friendship and sharing a little
mm,
bit of our faith. It's important to me, my walk with Christ as a Christian.
yes.
Important to you. Are you
Hmm.
on? Gosh, I don't know what kind of schedule your church could have or worship team could have, but
Yeah.
do you sing on the worship team at church, and how does that work?
I do. And so our worship team leader is great. And we have an app, obviously that we work off of, and it has all the tracks listed on there. So we know the songs for the week that are coming ahead. We usually take on about 3 to 4 songs a week. And we have 2 services on Sunday morning,
Right.
uh, one at 9 and one at 10:30. And then the other night we actually had a special worship night, which was from 5 to 6 o'clock at night, and we just praised for like 45 minutes, and it was
Yes.
so much fun. We had such a great time. Being in the month of February, we were talking about His love was the theme of the
Yes.
month, and we just wanted everybody to know that whether you feel loved or not, we want you to know that Jesus loves you.
And
The
yeah.
reason you are not alone.
Yeah. And that's your home church or your church, Zebulon, right? Or is it
No, it's in Nightdale. It's called
Nightdale?
Cross Point.
One of
Cross
those out
Point
there, Cross
Community.
Point. One of those over there.
Cross
Cross
Hmm.
Point.
Point and
Cross Point.
Nightdale.
Yeah. Yes.
Community. Yep.
And
Because there's two cross points, and I don't want to get them confused. We are not the
okay.
cross point with the E on the end. We're Cross Point Community Church.
Exactly. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
And y'all do traditional service and
Or contemporary.
It's a non-denominational church.
Okay.
Right.
So it's pretty contemporary, yeah.
Yeah.
So we try to stick to some modernized hymns every once in a while, and then
Right.
you'll also catch some things that maybe you might hear on like K-Love or some of the other Christian radio stations.
Yeah.
Some Brandon Lake or Phil Wickham or Lauren Daigle or something like that
Right.
might touch somebody's soul and help to open up their heart a little bit.
And that, yeah.
Right.
And a
Yeah.
lot of people do it through music, and you're touching
Mhm.
hearts in different way, and whether it be at the church or on the stage or behind the person's hair, you have
Yeah.
a great opportunity to touch others. And yeah,
All right, let's
thank
Yeah.
press that. Let's press that website again because it has the number
Mhm.
2 in it, right? What's the website again for
It
the band?
does.
Back to the band for the band.
Yes, it's shoot2thrillband.com.
Okay, great. Been to it,
Mhm.
really enjoy it. It has like a lot of great stuff on it and so forth. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a recent shirt. We're on our 15th anniversary. Was it Casey and Company, our friends? We put this together. There's 70 bands on that hand, and Shoot to
That's so
Thrill is
cool.
on there, but 70 bands again with our local presence across North Carolina, but a lot of the
Mhm.
triangle right there for our anniversary. But we thought that was pretty cool. But Shoot to Thrill
That
is
is
on
super
there.
cool.
I'll have to get my magnifying glass to find you, but a lot of
Yes.
so forth. But hey, thank you so much. This is so much fun. We'll get this published real quick. We're speaking to our website, ncbandsandclubs.com, to our social media. The whole state of North Carolina loves you. Many across the whole state have enjoyed you. And gosh, you're getting ready a busy season, and we're so glad we could honor another great tribute band from originally for North Carolina, and Kara, the lead vocals for Shoot the Thrills. So appreciate it.
And you guys,
Thank
every
you.
single one of you in the band is just so phenomenal. We want to make sure that your whole band knows it's not just you, it is a whole band
Yes.
working together, doing this together. And we love each of you and appreciate you guys sharing your talents with us and entertaining us.
And
Thank you so
the last
much.
show, I don't know if I didn't see the smiling face panties, the smiling face panties.
Susan.
Is that
Oh
you?
yeah,
I,
that's Susan.
I don't know
That's
if she
Susan.
I don't know if she finally wore out those things or so forth. When she gets down, now come on, Dare. When she gets down and she does the spin, That used to be one of my favorite parts. And
Yeah.
but I don't know. I guess we have to ask her directly. But
Oh, all right. I'll have to ask her. I guess in her buffing while she was going around, it ended up just being maybe a smirk. And so she had to retire those.
Oh my gosh. Well, love you. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank
It's been
you.
such a pleasure as always. And look forward to seeing y'all again.
we'll talk to you real soon. Thank you.
Sounds good. See ya.
Bye, honey.